What is going on, DK fam? I just got done pricing this binder that I picked up at the Biloxi trade show. It is about 5:30 in the morning, so I already spent about an hour and a half kind of just going through the whole binder and pricing everything out. But I'm going to tell you a little backstory about how I got this binder and opportunity. I paid $550 for this whole binder. A dude was pretty much trying to sell off his 151 master collection. It wasn't complete, but a lot of it was. He got all the special art rares, a lot of the big master balls. I was overhearing it. I was not vending at this show. I like to eavesdrop because if someone's selling something and the dealer doesn't make a deal on it, then I'm always the person like, oh, hey, like, if this deal doesn't work out, do you mind? I'm also buying. Do you mind if I take a look? The vendor didn't want anything to do with the binder. And I talked to him. And he said that, he got into 151 when it came out. He's trying to master the set, but he's moving on and he wants to get into One Piece. So I said, cool. One Piece is really cool. What do you want for the binder? He was telling me the value was like around 2,000, but the vendor didn't want anything to do with it. So I was like, look, I'm on the fence on it. I am interested. Don't get me wrong. I love Japanese stuff. But what's your lowest number? He kind of had a high number. And I was like, look, shop around, go to the other vendors. If they don't want anything, flag me down and let me know. I think hours went by and I completely forgot about the guy. And the next thing I know, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, are you still buying? I said, yeah, man, I'm still buying. And talked to him. And I was like, look, what's your lowest? What are you going to be happy with? I just valued all the big cards together and we were already at like $400 or $500. And he said, I would love to be at 600. I was like, all right, man. Took a little look. I know there was definitely $600 worth of stuff in there. Would you take 550? He was happy with it. Took 550. We shook on it, PayPal'd him, went on with our day. Today I woke up really early and I had time to price stuff out. So I went through the binder, paid 550. Hey, after you see what the total is worth, don't be mad at me, okay? And the craziest part is that all these vendors for hours did not want anything to do with this binder. He could not sell it for 600. He couldn't do it. So I took it for 550. Let me show you the numbers that I got from comping everything out. Let's get into it. It took me about an hour and a half to get everything priced out. I like to use eBay recently sold to get my comps. TCG Player or Pokédata, sometimes they have inaccurate price listings, which I'm not a big fan of, so I like to double check my work. The Gengar Master Ball was the only one that had a little nick in it, so I marked it as damaged, and this one usually goes for like 170 or more. And they had the Pikachu Master Ball, which sells for over 150 on the regular. And the grand total came out to be $1,974. So yeah, this binder is worth around $2,000. It was sold for $550 to me. And the craziest part is he had hours and vendors looked at it nonstop and none of them wanted it. I couldn't even tell you how this is possible. The chances of a $2,000 binder going table to table to table and no vendor was willing to spend $600 on this binder is absolutely mind-boggling. This can't be real. But that's my whole spiel when I say you create your own luck, okay? You create your own opportunities. You go to card shows. That's where you get really good deals. And do not be afraid to be social. Eavesdrop, okay? People are there to sell, connect, network. It is your job to pick up on certain cues, to look for the best deals. I think a huge lesson to take away from this is be very observant. I like to observe people. I like to observe vendors. It's a crazy world we live in, and you create your own opportunity. Don't be mad at me, okay? The freaking person that sold me this was extremely happy with $550. So that just goes to show you the opportunities are out there. You don't always have to chase the newest and hottest set in order to double your money or just, have a really cool collection for cheap. Honestly, this is the first time I came across a collection like this where I'm on the fence and I'm actually thinking about keeping this and trying to complete it. Most of it, the hardest parts are all already done. The Gengar and Pikachu Master Balls are in here. The Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur are in here. All the SARs are in here. Hey, I'm only in at $550. There is no hurt in actually keeping this, completing it, and see what happens. The first introduction of Master Balls, 151 is a catalyst for the huge spark in popularity in the Pokemon game right now. And I think it's just going to be a legendary set for years to come. So I am thinking about actually mastering this set. But that decision will come a little later. But thank you for watching. This just goes to show you, make sure you are creating and looking for your own opportunities at all costs, at all times. Everyone is looking for deals. So look harder. Okay. Till then, keep on keeping on. Thanks for watching.